Hello and welcome to the Irish in the UK. This week we're coming to you from the beautiful town of Tiverton in Devon. We hope you'll enjoy our guests, wonderful music, beautiful scenery. Stay with us and I hope you'll enjoy the show. Now I'm off to meet Phil Gibbs, the Media and Press Officer for the Tiverton Constitutional Club. See you in a second. Before we catch up with Phil, join me for a little trip around Tiverton.
Stop to wonder, why do people grumble whenever there's a cloud in the sky? Or when the sun is shining, why everybody's smiling? It seems like everyone's on a high. But me, I remember the words of a friend that I heard a long time ago, when he said, boy, there's something you should know. Don't you be looking so sad. Every day is a beautiful day. It's only the weather that's bad.
Well, the Tiverton Constitutional Club is situated in Devon, a historic market town of Tiverton, which even has one of its bars still named Courtney's in respect of the family that caused the connections to the royal family. The club is situated in the centre. Although we don't have car parking, we are opposite the local car parking facilities, and we like to think that we each year try and take on a new project and move forward. We're the only licensed premises in town that's accredited training centre for the British Institute of Innkeeping, and we've currently won 6 awards in 5 years in the National Club Awards. It's a nice place to come, quality real ales, fine lagers and ciders.
Excellent stuff. Now tell me a little bit about your solar panels that you've got on the roof here.
We had the opportunity with the support of Green King Brewery and Dransfield's amusement machines to have them installed at the club, so we get the benefit of free electricity while the sun's shining, and it has reduced our electric bill by 40%.
Now you've got a very special jukebox in there. I was having a look at it earlier on.
Well, working with Dransfields, we have it's called a venue hub, and with the jukebox there's certain discs you can play and they'll show the videos on the television, but Dransfield will offer you the chance to have your venue selections, and we lean very heavily to, or maybe it's me personally leaning very heavily to country and western music from around the world, but I do have this sort of love for Irish country and western music. If you enjoy the Irish country and western music, you will have heard of Lisa Stanley. I could go on. Keelan, Ben Troy, Trevor Lockery, Caitlin. I've met all of them personally, and in fact I'm possibly second or third cousins to a lot of them. So I've sort of grew up in a very Irish influenced family. I'm vain enough to even have my second cousin Phil Gibbs from Austin in Texas on the jukebox. Wow. And he's obviously country and western.
Now tell me, what involvement has Cask Marquee with you?
Cask Marquee is a quality standard for the looking after real ale. CAMRA is the independent organisation that tries to promote all pubs to have real ales in. Cask Marquee are a sort of an awarding body. They go round to venues, pubs or clubs, and they test the quality of your cellar air cooling, the condition of the beer, what the glasses are clean like, and they give you an award.
Dave, tell me a little bit about your radio.
The radio station's called Tiverton Internet Radio. We've been running now for about 2 years. Our listeners are enjoying it. They keep coming back. The listeners' numbers are growing. We are trying our best to support local businesses with events and stuff going on. Especially my keen interest is on the charities. I like to promote them as much as possible. So they're quite happy for them to come and approach me, and we'll try to do some coverage of their events and give them a lot of publicity to help them make a success of it.
And of course you're heavily involved here as well with the Tiverton Constitutional Club. Now tell me a little bit about the future and going forward, what have you got planned?
Well, our aim has always been to support the local con club, and I've been talking to another con club to support them in the same way, and we're just trying to see what we can do to promote them within their rules and regulations.
So Phil, tell me, how long have you been involved with the radio show?
I've been involved with the radio station for the last 2 years since it started. My interest is country and western music. I have a background of country and western music. I've been a deputy editor of a country and western magazine and programme researcher for independent radio stations in Essex and Kent, and also the BBC local radio stations.
Now tell me, what has Tiverton got to offer?
Tiverton is one of those places that tries to keep itself a secret, and I don't think it should. They advertise themselves as in the centre of somewhere to go. But you've got the Great Western Canal, you've also got a Tiverton Agricultural Museum, which I've been round once or twice, and then you've got Tiverton Castle. And also in the centre of Tiverton, we're at Market Town, we've got the award-winning market that tries to have different themes 7 days a week. It's one of those places, I think you've got to come here, enjoy it, and get a feeling of what it's like.
Jolene, Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 oh please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin, eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene.
Great to be here today. I have been here several times before. I'm a good friend of Phil Gibbs and all the committee, and they do a great job here at the Tiverton Club.
Yeah, and they've had wonderful success, of course, and they've had a lot of Club Mirror Awards as well.
They have indeed, and for one of them I was down for the launch of that when they received that award, and they've done so many different things over the years for the lifeboats and different charities and things like that, so it's always a pleasure to be here.
And it's great to see you up there on stage singing today with your beautiful daughter.
Yes, myself, and this is Sophia, my daughter. She's just turned 15 and she's taken a great interest in the music. She's joining me on stage all the time now, and we were just asked to do a song off the cuff there today, but we enjoyed it, didn't we? A little bit of Jolene.
So Sophia, what's it like working with your mum now and singing on stage?
It's really fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's really good.
And of course you'll be following in great footsteps, because I know that your granny was a great singer, and I used to see her in Manchester many years ago.
Really? Yeah, she was, yeah, I'm really proud of her, yeah.
Now tell me how the TV show is going for you, Lisa.
It's going very well, thankfully, Martin. It's I've had my own show now for like 2.5 years, I think now, and it goes out Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Sky 376. and Keep It Country as the channel is known.
Have you got any plans to go back into the recording studio?
Well, I have actually. I brought out an album, Heart and Soul, last November under the Rosette Records label. I toured with Dominic Kerwin all last year, and that was great fun. And also, myself and Sophia have been into the studio to record a duet. So it's been mixed at the moment, and it'll be out within probably the next month or so. So keep an eye out for that.
And I could easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Everybody, Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can.
I hope you've enjoyed that beautiful song from Sophia and Lisa. Have you both enjoyed the day?
We've had an absolute ball, Martin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
The atmosphere has been something else, really.
They're good sports down here, aren't they?
They're great.
good,
That's
yeah.
why we keep coming back.
Well, absolutely. Well, listen, we're going to take a very quick break now, and it's thirsty work this, you know, so...
Sure is. Are you going to buy me a drink, Martin?
Well, I might, you know, it just depends if I've got anything left in the pocket. See you later.
See you later.
Welcome back to the show. Now, if you've got a story you'd like to share with us, contact me. The details are on the screen now. This week we're coming to you from the Tiverton Constitutional Club in this beautiful village of Tiverton in Devon. Now, we've had music, we've had song, and we've had everything else. So I'm going back in to meet a few more people and see what's happening now.
I'm going down, down, down to the river, and there ain't nobody gonna have to hold my hand. I'm going down, down, down to the river, gonna bury my troubles in the river's bottom sand.
Philip, tell me a little bit about the Grand Western Horse Boat.
Oh, well, yeah, well, indeed, welcome to Tiverton Canal Company and the horse-drawn barge here at Tiverton. We're very proud to say that we're actually the last horse-drawn barge in the southwest of England. In fact, we're one of the very last horse-drawn barges in the UK today. So it is extremely rare for you to see.
And there's great demand here. It's early morning and there's queues of people to get on here.
There are indeed, yes. I mean, we market ourselves all over the UK. In fact, we have people coming internationally as well, from Germany, Japan, all over the globe really, to come and experience what a horse-drawn barge is like.
Well, I've never seen one. So Dave, tell me, what will the horse be doing and how will it work?
Well, in a few minutes we'll be taking the boat back a little bit further up, turning it around to start with, and then we'll hook the horse up to the barge, to the tow line, and she'll be pulling it. It's Ruby today, is our horse, is the Clydesdale. She'll be taking us about a mile up the canal for a little tour, and then we'll be coming back, turning around and coming back again.
Now tell us about some of the little things that people will see. I know the scenery is beautiful here.
Well, it's a brilliant time of year because this is the time of year that all the little baby ducklings and moorhens and cygnets are all out. And we're also not just a canal, it's a local nature reserve. So we're popular for the kingfishers. We've got otters and things like that here as well. So there's lots to see.
And you're a family-run business as well, Phil.
We are indeed, yes. The horse-drawn barge here at Tiverton has been run by a family for over 40 years now. It started with the Stockwell family in the early 1970s, and then my parents, Pat and Ray Brind, actually bought the business in 1985, and then I bought the business from them in 2005. So I'm the second generation of Brinds, yeah.
Adrian, tell me a little bit about Cask Mark.
It's a non-profit organisation which was set up 20 years ago to promote cask beer, because at the time the cask beer quality was pretty poor, and there are 45 of us who go around the country assessing the quality of the beer, helping pubs to get the beer quality right, and thereby promote their trade, promote the beer for the brewers, and basically going around looking at pubs and beer and really trying to get the quality up throughout the whole trade.
Absolutely. Sounds like a fantastic job. Is there any spare jobs there?
I've only got one, that's for a driver.
Oh, that's no good. That's what I didn't have that in mind. Now, of course, you've had a long tradition here as well with the Tiverton Constitutional Club.
Yes, I mean, they produce really good quality cask ale, and they wanted to get that recognised, so they came to us 5 or 6 years ago, I think, and were assessed. We check not only the front of house, the beer, but we also check in behind and check that the cellar is right, the temperature's right, everything they're using is clean, the glasses are clean, all the things that make a cask beer experience good for you. And their quality since, we come in every 6 months and we check them, and their quality has been very, very good ever since.
How difficult is it now to keep the beer right with this extremely hot weather?
Yes, I mean that is a problem at the moment. It's finding out people who haven't looked after their kit. But I have to say that going round this year has been much better than some years in the past. I think people have realised that you're going to get the old hot summer and you're going to have the kit to make it work.
Well, lovely to catch up with you today, Adrian. Lovely to see you here, and well done for making sure the beer is absolutely spot on for us all.
They're doing all the work. I just come and make sure they're doing it right.
Down the mountainside, the summer's gone, and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you, must go, and I must bide. But come you back when summer's in the meadow, and all the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when you come, and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I will.
Una, tell me a little bit about No Fixed Abode.
Well, we're a wee duo and we're living down here in the southwest this past number of years, and it's gorgeous down here, Martin. It's like a little pot of tea. It's like Ireland, but we're down in the southwest of England. It's gorgeous, and everyone's so friendly, and the people are very kind, and I get my little phone calls, so I go out and do my little gigs in Dorset, Somerset, Wiltshire, and we keep we try and keep ourselves busy, you know, we do our best.
That's a lovely Irish accent you've got there. Where are you from, Una?
I'm from a wee farm outside Castlebellingham in County Louth. So I hope I haven't lost my accent. I've been everywhere. I've lived in a few places.
I definitely can tell you you've not lost the accent. But tell me, how did you find your way all the way down here to the southwest of England?
Funny you ask that. A few years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, we were doing a little folk festival in Weymouth, which is a seaside town. They had the Olympics there, I think it was 2012, and we were down doing a little folk festival, and I kind of fell in love with the area because I think it's really nice, and I like to go for a paddle. Because when we were living in Derbyshire, we couldn't really do that because it's in the middle of England. But so it set a wee seed in motion, as I say, and then we moved down here a few years ago, and I love it. We live in Dorset and Shaftesbury. You might remember the Gold Hill ad, the bread ad, the Hovis ad. So that's where we live. It's gorgeous.
Do you know, I thought you were going to tell me there for one moment that you fell in love with something else or somebody else.
I fell in love with this giant of a leprechaun here. And he ain't from Ireland. You tell him where you're from.
I do apologise. It's my fault that she came down here. So it was a choice between whether we went over to Ireland or whether Una came over here. And as it happened, it was easier for Una to come over here for what I was doing, as I had a day job at the time. But we've been together now for, we don't like to say years, because years would be about enough for us. So that's what we do.
Tell me about the music you play.
Well, we're very eclectic in the music we play. We do everything from country to Irish to singer-songwriter type stuff. And really the best way people can get a view of that is to go to our website, because on our website it tells you everything you need to know. It's like a one-stop shop that you can go to, and you can go to videos, you can go and see some audio samples, where to buy CDs, and also how to get to the gig guide. So that's a place you should go as a first pass.
You were born in Manchester, weren't you, Tony?
I was born in Withington. Again, a lot of years ago, and I lived in Fallowfield, although Una's Irish and we met in Ireland at the actual meeting together, what I used to be was an altar boy at St Kentigern's Church, which is in the lovely area with the social club there. So I was literally an altar boy and did all that there, and I still have some old pictures of me with a watch and a trouser hanging down when I just done my confirmation. So that was me. But yeah, I originally Manchester, then we lived in Crewe, and now we were in Derby, and now we've made it all the way down here to Shaftesbury.
I like the wing mirror. I want a wing mirror like that one.
I think it's nearly time to see the horse around the house. So cloudy about the call, but now looking like a kid says you've got to be the perfect. You do this all the time. All joined in, remain the greatest Juliana. Can't read the buffer, show the line.
We've had a wonderful time here in this beautiful, picturesque town of Tiverton in Devon. We hope you've enjoyed the show at home as well. Henry McGlade is back next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, and I'm here at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK. Both shows are repeated on a Saturday night on Showcase TV. Until next time, you take care. My taxi has just come up behind me, so I'm ready to go home.